Okay. Um, so here is our alpha milestone. It's going to be a bit of a short update, seeing as most of the major things were covered in our first playable, but we'll just give a bit of an update here. So, as you can see, our bunker has been a bit more kit bashed, giving it an actual style here. We got some like low poly art mixed in with this, um, the rest of this more polished look. And obviously the player character needs to get his character model in, but we do actually have all that done with the animations and whatnot. We just need to find find a way to implement it. But as you can see now, all these NPCs have their own little rooms with their beds, a little bit minimalist, but what can you really expect from a bunker? Uh, and big vault door and all that. Of course, this place could use a little bit more in terms of like um, furniture and whatnot, but all that will come in the future. Um, and outside here, you can see this place needs a bit more kit bashing, but the general atmosphere is all said and done. It's all figured out here. And the NPCs, which you can find over in these houses here, they're pretty similar to how they were in the first playable. That system's mostly complete, but one of the big changes here is with this guy, our enemy, our big bad shapeshifter. So now, instead of just having to fight this guy head on, I can try to get away. I can actually try to. Um, he's a little bit smarter now, or I guess in some ways maybe he's less smart. He doesn't have all the crazy powers that he used to. But if I'm able to break line of sight and get far enough away, I can actually escape away, say if I'm not prepared enough to deal with them, um, which will actually help in a few different ways. Firstly, it'll obviously make the game feel a lot more lifelike. How it's not just a computer program chasing you down, it's like a super evil alien. So you actually can trick it instead of just having it chase you down till the ends of the earth. And then second, it should be able to increase like the horror elements of this game as well, because this will actually give you like, say if you aren't prepared for something or whatnot, and this guy's chasing you down, you can actually have it be like a real threat. But yeah, that's generally the same. So here, let's get rid of this guy real quick. Yeah. Obviously that guy still needs a little bit more polishing. In terms of like animations and whatnot, and spawning and things like that. Balancing and all that. A bit more polishing needs to be done there, but that system is most of the way complete. At least that combat system. And now with the NPCs, I already covered most of this in the first playable, so I won't go too in depth. But in general, it's still the same idea here, where let's say I don't trust this guy, kapow, no more. Um, and same deal with this guy. I can't really see him, but he's there, I promise. These guys are both shapeshifters, but whatever. What's happening here? Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's all still pretty similar. Those guys really just need a bit more polishing in terms of animations and like what we're gonna be able to make them do. Then beyond that, they should be about done. As I mean, you didn't really get to see. We just have to play a NPC over here, but it's similar to what it was like in the first playable. Just needs a little bit more polishing, you know. But that system is mostly complete. And yeah, beyond that, there isn't too much more to cover. Really just hopefully we can continue this direction and make everything look a bit better. One more thing to note is that there is actually a lot of files that aren't included in this alpha milestone, and that's because we've been having issues with version control and GitHub and Unreal, which I know is not a very good combo. But yeah, once we get those fixed, that should help us carry our momentum a lot further in the same direction. But already on this version, you can see the direction that we're going and what needs to be done to finish this project up. But yeah, um, I think we're at a pretty good spot right now. Just a little bit more work needs to be done in terms of making everything look and work a little bit better. But yeah, that's about it.